Hi, I'm Earl, and after a lifetime of wrestling with life after death and watching religion's highs and lows, I want to share what really matters and what can hurt. Today, I'll trace how personal hope in an afterlife can clash with centuries-old institutions and what we can borrow from each without getting burned. Why we crave belief in an afterlife. I grew up in the Salvation Army in Meriden, Connecticut, attending multiple services a week. The brass bands, the hymnals, the promise of heaven, those shaped my childhood. By age 50, though, I drifted into atheism. Yet I like to think I have an open mind. I don't know everything, and in the greater scheme of things, I am less important than a grain of sand in a desert. Recently, I stumbled on a YouTube clip that claimed to be Lost interview with Nikola Tesla. Hearing him describe souls as memory carriers piqued my interest. It sounded like cosmic karma. Your good or bad deeds follow you forever. That got me thinking. What needs does this promise of heaven and threat of hell answer in us? Comfort in loss, reassurance that justice prevails, they're powerful motivators. The promise and the problem of big religion. What drew me in? Religion gave me community, rituals that marked life's milestones, and a moral compass. When you're young, that feels like a gift. Where I hit the wall. But here's the problem. Every time I showed up, I spotted hypocrisy. Leaders preaching one thing, living another. It felt like a bait and switch. And the who heard it problem. Why would salvation hinge on geography or sermon attendance? That made no sense to me. If you're born on one side of the world and the sermon's on the other side of the world, why does that make me have to go to hell? I never had the chance to not go to hell. I was not able to hear the message. The real world toll. Large faiths have done amazing good. Hospitals, schools, charity, but they've also excluded people, justified violence, silenced questions. I walked away because the institution too often choked the message it claimed to deliver. Surface overlap versus essential message. Dig into Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Baha'i, you find the same core: compassion, integrity, service. The rules and rituals can differ widely, but those golden threads remain. So I distilled them into my own creed. Be kind, own your choices, stay curious, serve gladly. Moving beyond doctrine without losing meaning. We don't need a pew or dogma to practice values. Here's my playbook. Micro circles. Chats with 2 or 3 friends. Solo rituals. Yoga. When our body is tense, it is difficult for our mind to relax as well. When our mind is not at ease, we react from our reptilian brains rather than our slower but calmer thinking brains. Secular service. Volunteer. Action beats platitudes. Sleep without guilt. If I can close my eyes without wrestling my conscience, I'm already tasting heaven. So here's what I want from you. Comment below with one outdated rule you're ready to ditch. Tell me what core principle you'll carry forward instead. Thanks for joining me on this journey beyond doctrine. Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, I'm Earl and I'm old. Take care.